The Xiaomi Mi 10, Mi 10 Pro, possibly some other phones too, will be launching in February this year. One of the first brands to give us the Snapdragon 865. 90Hz refresh rates has been rumored. I'm hoping for 120, but I don't think we're going to get it. Bigger batteries than the Mi 9, 4,200 to 4,500 milliamp hours around about, and much quicker fast charging, up to 65 watts on the Pro. That is a really good spec, but it might be beaten by some other phones that are launching around about the same time. A quad camera that we know of on the Mi 10 Pro, thanks to leaks. Both versions will be using Xiaomi's 108 megapixel tailor-made sensor from Samsung. And a big design change, stereo speakers on the Mi 10 Pro at least. Prices on those, the Pro version expected to come at least 4,500 RMB, roughly $600. Redmi Note 9 series, it's about time we get an update for this. I've seen many leaks and rumors about this, but nothing really concrete as yet. The Redmi Note 8 series had 2 products in the range, so expect at least that many. In terms of chipsets, the Xiaomi India CEO recently announced that they would be making a phone with the brand new Snapdragon 720G chipset. That's a new chipset from Snapdragon, but is a 4G chipset. It's sort of in the premium budget category, if you want to call it that. But recently we heard from Qualcomm that they were slashing prices of their new mid and budget range chipsets to compete with MediaTek. And I have heard news that Oppo, Vivo, Xiaomi have all actually switched some orders away from MediaTek. I will of course keep you updated on any news on that one. A huge launch, one of the biggest launches of the year, especially in the Android world, the Samsung Galaxy S20 phones are coming in February. Snapdragon 865 or Exynos 990, depending on which market you're in. The bottom 2 phones in the range, the S20 and the S20 Plus, will have 4G and 5G versions. The S20 Ultra just rocking the 5G, and that thing is going to be an absolute beast and very expensive too. Much bigger batteries than we got in the previous versions, and that's because of a couple of things. The first thing is that the screens are bigger and they are including 120Hz refresh rates on all of the phones. Brand new cameras on all of the phones, main, ultra wide, zoom cameras, all getting new hardware, and of course the Ultra using this brand new 108 megapixel sensor. Samsung have made this for themselves, and it uses 9:1 pixel binning, so it takes that 108 megapixels, takes it down to 12 megapixels for normal images, or of course you can use that mode if you want to get some really super high res images. A flagship phone from Oppo, so Snapdragon 865, and they will be using the same or a similar screen to what we're seeing in the OnePlus 8 Pro. That's a 120Hz refresh rate Quad HD Plus panel. They will be using a brand new tailor-made 48 megapixel main camera sensor from Sony. That's a really important thing because cameras have usually been the weak spot, but getting a tailor-made camera sensor is going to help that a lot. There have been some rumors that the phone actually will carry quite a small battery at 4,200 milliamp hours considering all the tech inside, but it could feature possibly 80-watt fast charging. That is an insane speed. These are just rumors right now that I saw, but we can expect 80-watt, 90-watt, 100-watt coming very soon. We know the technology is there, and it's about to be rolled out into more and more phones. And of course, Oppo are really at the forefront of this quick charging technology. So even though I take those rumors with a pinch of salt, they are fairly believable to me. Another BBK brand, Vivo, will be releasing a newer version of the NEX 3, which they released towards the end of last year. 55-watt fast charging on there, but all the other specs apparently are the same, which is a slightly strange move. I would have liked to have seen some camera upgrades in there. And another Vivo brand, iQOO, which they launched in China last year as a gaming brand. It looks like they're going to change direction on this and launch iQOO as a completely separate brand. And apparently that will be the first 5G phone in India. The OnePlus 8 series, I'm really excited about this personally. I really like OnePlus phones. The Lite phone is a different strategy from OnePlus. We've not seen that in a while. 120Hz, Quad HD Plus, top left-hand corner cutout, just like we're going to see on the Find X2 from Oppo. OnePlus have been going all out to tell us about how good this screen is. High refresh rates, accurate colors, so I'm expecting big things from that screen, and I don't think they'll disappoint us. Big rumors as well that at least the Pro version, maybe both the non-Pro and the Pro, will be using a tailor-made main camera sensor. Again from Sony, this could be exactly the same one that Oppo are using in the Find X2, or it could be completely tailor-made for OnePlus. We'll have to wait and see. Faster charging, of course, and a big thing for me anyway is that wireless charging has been tipped to go into the entire series. I hope it does reach its way to the entire series of phones and not just stay on the Pro version. We'll have to wait and see on that one too. Black Shark 3 is coming. Snapdragon 865 5G phone, 120Hz refresh rate screen. That really is the norm for phones these days. This is a gaming phone and is rumored to come with 16 gigabytes of RAM. With that amount of RAM, I assume it is Samsung's LPDDR5 RAM, which Black Shark could say gives the phone the absolute best performance as a gaming phone. And of course, we expect some design aspects, fast charging and dual stereo speakers. Nubia Red Magic 3 5G will go head to head with the Black Shark 3, registered with 55 watt charging, and Nubia have come out and said themselves that this phone will support 144 Hz refresh rates. The POCO phone will be launching soon. This is officially confirmed by POCO themselves. POCO is now a completely separate brand, separate company. They will have their own phones. The bosses over at POCO have said that they will keep in the vein of the POCO F1 with the next iteration. So expect a Snapdragon 865, a fairly good setup overall, and possibly an okay camera, but not the very best. That will for now be completely exclusive to India though. POCO only split from Xiaomi in India. Worldwide, known as POCO Phone. That phone is still a Xiaomi brand, but Xiaomi have no plans to update that for right now. Subscribe for all the latest tech news and videos. That's it for now, but I'll see you in the next one.